Hello everybody, this is Joe Bean Videos on the Jimmy Master Electronics, and what I'm showing today is my crawling action hero firefighter collection. Just the firefighters, not all the army men, just the firefighters. I actually did a video like this before I went to like Bailey's house, but I deleted it before I uploaded it. So now I'm remaking the video. And I know I did another video with the firefighters in the past before, but that's when I had all these crappy ones that didn't even work. I mean, right now all these that you see here work. All these work, obvious, and like even the ones that didn't work in the first video I showed of these. This one was my newest addition, and I made that review that I deleted when I got this one. This one I got off eBay. This one has a KB Toys sticker on it, so this one was sold at KB Toys. This is the annoying orange one with the big oxygen tank. This is the annoying one with the buttons. This is the annoying one with the small oxygen tank with no buttons. The annoying one with big oxygen tank with no buttons. The cool one with buttons. This is the Action Fighters. This is an annoying one, and actually I think that there is no other Action Fighters. All these are Action Heroes. This one's an Action Fighters, and I don't think there's another Action Fighters version. I think this is the only one. Just this black annoying one. Like, there's not even a black annoying one in the original Action Hero series. Just the orange ones come in both cool and annoying chips. And when I say annoying and cool chips, I mean like the ones that you can't understand what they're saying, and then opposed to the other ones that you can understand what they're saying. So anyways, yeah, I've gotten, even though I have a lot of these, I mean, there is a few more. All those are the cool sounding ones. Like I said, there is no annoying black firefighters in the heroes, and this is the only firefighter that I know to exist in the Action Fighters series. Or yeah, and like I said, the Action Fighters are usually reproductions of these are the Action Heroes are the originals. They started in 2001 with no try me buttons and the annoying track. Like, the orange ones are part of series 1. And the orange ones, the SWAT teams, the Navy SEAL, and the Army Ranger are all Series 1. So they come in both the annoying versions and the cool versions, plus the small backpacks and the big up backpacks. So there's many versions of Series 1. Action Fighters, I don't actually even think they're a series. They just made reproductions of pretty much all of them, except, like I said, the orange firefighter. They only made this black one, and there's not a cool black one in the Action Fighter series. Now, I still do have yet to find all the cool versions with no try me buttons. The firefighters are not as loud as the army men. Well, some of the army men are not that loud, but some are really loud. But none of the firefighters are really that loud. I mean, this orange cool one is actually the quietest orange one that I've had. Like, all my other orange ones have been actually louder than the black ones. But this one's the quietest one I've ever had of the orange ones. I used to have three, well, this is one of the three. These are two of the three original orange firefighters I had with the try me buttons. There's one more that I no longer have, which was really high pitch as well. This one was originally actually a no button version with the black and red helmet, but for years this thing was crawling around without a head. So like this hat is actually from an Easter egg. And I just put that on it, so it had a head, and so it has a head and a hat now. But this one's audio is very scratchy and muffly a lot now. It's not very loud either. It used to be, but yeah, it's not loud anymore. So I'll just get to showing you now. This one, and this one are all annoying ones, but all of their audio sounds quite a bit different. Like, this one's audio is pretty good. This one's really bad. This one's this one's close to that one, but it's still a little different. So I'll just start showing them now. And there's no cool ones with the small backpacks or anything, just the annoying ones, because those were the original ones. The ones with the annoying tracks were the original, and then they changed the track, obviously. You can see why. So that one's really bad. I still have to find the annoying orange Firefighter with the small back with the buttons. Those ones are usually pretty easy to find. A lot of those popped on eBay, but this is also something I noticed. The Firefighters, I don't know what it is. I really like the Firefighters, but I think the Firefighters are actually... people like the Firefighters more than the Army Men, because I noticed when the Firefighters pop up on eBay, they actually sell... and when the Army Men are listed, they like never sell. I've bought like almost every Army Man that's popped up on eBay. I mean, back in like 2013 and all earlier, I didn't, because I didn't have an eBay. But like ever since then, I've bought pretty much all the Army Men that's popped up on eBay. But the Firefighters, I have not. I used to pass on some of the Firefighters a lot, but they sell. The Firefighters would always sell, but the Army Men would not. And like I said, it's KB Toys was mainly the place that sold the versions without the Try Me buttons. I think they were kind of exclusive because see, on the back of the box here, this is Series 1, and all of these have, you know, the small backpacks. So these are like all the first generation. So these are all the annoying ones and stuff. But like, there's cool ones of all these too, but like there's also big backpack ones of all these as well. So yeah, there's so many, like I said, there's so many versions of the Series 1. Well, I guess I'll leave it out. I don't see, there's a big audio difference in that one. See, like I said, yeah, the audio is very different. Like the quality in the audio is so different. I've had 3 of the black and red helmets with the no Try Me buttons, and 1 in the past with the buttons, and that came in the combo pack with the Desert Fighter one that I have. And then I had 1 of the all black ones with no Try Me buttons, and 2 in the past that did have Try Me buttons. None of those are original, obviously. These are the last remaining of my original Firefighters, these 3. This is the one I got for my birthday in 2010, and this one is, like I said, was originally a no button one that was from like 2002 or 3, and this one was from, oh no, this one was 2003, that one was 2002 or something. This one's somewhat loud. And this one's probably my highest pitch one that I have now. And back when I look at my old video, like all of these I had to, you know, put WD-40 in them pretty much and replace the split gears, because they would make they wouldn't make like they make some of actually this one, and I think this one I did not replace the split gears. And see, hear that loud motor noise? Like that means the gears split. But some of these were so loud, and back then when I watched the videos when I first fixed these, I wish I knew about, you know, WD-40 and split gears, so I would have replaced them, because their motors, like when I first fixed, because back then the wires would come off all the time. This was back when I didn't even know how to solder wires back on. All my Army men didn't work or crawl or anything. And then when we started fixing them all up, they all worked, but their motors, when I look at my old videos, their motors are so loud and noisy because of the split gear, and they need WD-40, and it like makes me cringe that I didn't know about that back then, because it's just so irritating. I already did that one. And then the older ones, I have to share batteries with them because I don't have batteries for like all of them. I didn't buy more batteries. Ooh. That's obviously my lowest pitch one I've ever had. None of my others have been anywhere near this low pitch. This one doesn't even have a switch. Well, like the switch doesn't even work at all. There's no wires, I don't really think, connected to the switch. It just, you have to take the batteries for it to stop. Same with this one, doesn't have a switch at all. But it still like fully works. You just have to take the batteries out for it to be turned off. This one used to be one of my loudest ones. It's not anymore, but... In my old videos of this one, there was always a loose wire on this one, so like it would crawl, but it would always like stop crawling, and whenever I would touch it, it would start crawling again for a few times, and then it would stop again. And I left it that way for years because I didn't like, it was weird, because when a wire, usually when a wire came off to make them crawl, they would still like crawl and talk when you did the try me buttons, but when you turn them on, they would talk, but they wouldn't crawl. This one wouldn't do that. Like, it wouldn't crawl even if I hit the buttons when it wasn't crawling, but it was actually the contact, I think, on the motor that was loose, or the wires or the contacts on the motor that was loose, and one day I opened it up and just fixed it, and yeah. This one I don't even have a cover for. Yeah, that one keeps popping out. Now it's not popping out. So yeah, I also forgot to mention back then I had 2 of the cool orange Firefighters without the try-me buttons. The ones without the try-me buttons used to last longer than the ones with try-me buttons, but the one in I used to have orange annoying one with the small backpack, and that one broke out in like 5 minutes being out of the box. Like, just that one was the quickest one that ever broke. Like, a wire came off. And then I used to have 2 of the small ones with the buttons as well. But that just sounds so bad though. This one actually does sound similar to the one that I got in the combo pack with the Desert Man. So yeah, that's pretty much it, and like I said, there is still a few more that I'm trying to find. I usually actually try to get doubles of all the cool firefighter, or just the firefighters in general, but usually the firefighters pop on fairly often, but lately they haven't been anymore. But back then they used to pop on all the time, but like I said, that was back when I didn't really have an eBay account. They would pop on all the time. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope you liked this video. Thank you for watching, and bye. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention that that's the one that the battery compartment used to be corroded on. Also, if you were also wondering what they're like with low batteries, like I said, pretty much if their batteries are like at 70%, they're gonna start like repeating themselves, like pretty much just like all the army men and all the firefighters. The firefighters just say emergency when their batteries are getting low. They don't say anything else. Their audio gets really scratchy, especially like on the firefighters they do, and eventually they stop talking altogether and just continue to crawl, because like their talking is hooked up to the motor. So when the motor starts slowing down, when the batteries die, they just stop talking. So these are something that the batteries have to be fresh on for them to actually talk, and for their lights, LEDs to work. See, this is what they're like with full batteries. They don't talk. See how that's so scratchy? Because the batteries are low. Let's see if there's one that because like I said, they usually like just repeat themselves when their batteries are low. Jeez. These batteries, I guess, are not that low, but there you go. Oh my god, guys, I completely forgot about this one. This is that crappy China fake, or that knockoff one called Action Fighters. This is the one that has that really cheap packaging, like it's cracked everywhere. It just says military force, you know, and it has like, you know, these ones have like a flip flip lock for the battery cover. This one has like a screw. The switch is red, and it's just it's very cheap, very quiet. It's all the parts, the fabric, everything on it is very cheap, but like it crawls really fast. It's very odd. I wonder if there's even any more to this series. So yeah, oh yeah, and I also forgot to mention that I remember there was this combo pack on eBay that had a Firefighter and the Desert Man anti-tank gunner, and on the box it showed it was supposed to be the black and red helmet one, but it was a Firefighter that had the orange and tan outfit, but it had a black and red hat, and I think that was a factory error, because if it showed that it was supposed to be that, and I didn't get it. I really wish I did, because I'll never see one like that again, probably, if that really was a factory error. Either way, the combo packs are like, I mean, none of these things are very easy to find, but the combo packs are just, yeah, no, you never see those. But yeah, anyways, that's it now.